name is Paige, and I am a 36-year-old office worker. Right now, I live with my son, Ian, just the two of us. 2 years ago, I lost my husband, Matt, who was 10 years older than me, to an illness. At the time, I was overwhelmed with grief and uncertainty about my future. It felt like I had hit rock bottom. But seeing my young son, I knew I couldn't keep breaking down in front of him. So, from that moment on, I decided to stay strong and raise him on my own. Now, Ian is about to start middle school. Watching him grow up so fast motivates me to keep pushing forward, both as a mom and in my job. But there's something that's been weighing on my mind. My mother-in-law. She's been living alone ever since my father-in-law passed away 5 years ago, thanks to the sizable inheritance she left behind. He had worked for a top-tier company, so she never had to worry about finances and never needed to work. But ever since Matt passed, she's been bombarding me with messages that honestly feel like more harassment than anything else. I honestly find myself at a loss about how to handle her. Just the other day. Paige, we need to talk. Hello, Mom. What's wrong? It's about my little Ian. What's gotten into him? Huh? Ian? Did something happen? I was chatting with some neighbors when I happened to see Ian on his way home from school. I called out to him, but he completely ignored me and just walked right past me. Oh, I see. That. What was all that about? He's never done that before. Paige, did you say something awful to him? What on earth is going on with him? Well, was he with his friends at the time? Now that you mention it, yes, he was coming back from his club activity and there were a few other kids in the same uniform as him. That's probably why. What do you mean, why? Don't tell me Ian is being bullied at school. Were those kids harassing him? No, that's not it at all. Then what? Explain yourself. Well, he's a middle school boy now, and being called a cutesy nickname by his grandmother in front of his friends is probably a little embarrassing for him. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. Ian has actually asked you a few times before to stop calling him by his childhood nickname. He did? I don't remember that at all. I guess you don't remember. Anyway, please try to understand him. I'm sorry. Understand. You keep blaming it on adolescence, but isn't that just a result of your parenting? Matt has never had a rebellious phase. Maybe Matt didn't, but every person experiences adolescence differently. That's just an excuse. No, it's not about making excuses. If you can't be a proper mother, then give my little Ian back to me. He's mine. Please stop saying things like that. Ian is not an object. Anyway, do you have any idea how embarrassing that was for me? My own grandson ignored me and the neighbors were laughing. I understand how you must feel, but... Shut up! Listen to me! That boy is my son's child, which means he belongs to our family. I told the neighbors how you barely let me see him, and they were appalled. They said it was unacceptable. Every time she contacts me, it's always like this. She tries to pull Ian away from me, criticizes my parenting, and twists the situation to make herself look like the victim to the neighbors. I make sure Ian sees her regularly, and I've kept in touch with her even after Matt passed away. Yet she spreads nothing but lies and selfish complaints. Ian has been acting a little rebellious with me lately, but at his core, he's still a kind and responsible kid. I try to be mindful and not let small conflicts impact our relationship. I know that teenage boys go through phases, so I've learned to accept it and deal with him in patience. But my mother-in-law, she has zero understanding of that. Even when Ian tells her directly that something bothers him, she just says, okay, in the moment and forgets about it right away. Ian has even vented to me saying, Grandma's such a pain. I thought, yeah, this is a bit of a problem, but I had no idea that things were about to escalate into something much, much bigger. A few weeks later, the inevitable happened. There was something important I had been waiting for the right moment to tell Ian, but my mother-in-law went ahead and blurted it out in the worst possible way. Completely thoughtless, completely selfish, and thinking only for herself, she did something that changed everything. I found out the shocking truth through a phone call from my mother-in-law. Hey Paige, dear, do you have a moment? Oh, hello Mom. I'll be taking my little Ian back now, just so you know. What? Hold on, what are you talking about? I told him the truth. The truth? You don't mean... I couldn't just sit back and watch you turn him into a delinquent. So I let him know, Paige, that you were Matt's second wife. His real mother was the first one. Ian isn't really your son. That's right. The truth is, Ian isn't my biological child. He's Matt's son from a previous marriage. Ian's birth mother was caught cheating while she was pregnant with him, which led to their divorce before he was even born. 2 years later, Matt and I met and got married. But soon after our marriage, when Ian was just 2, his birth mother ran off with another man. Matt had been sending her child support every month, but we later found out that she'd been spending it all on hosts at clubs. After a long discussion, we decided to take full custody of Ian. I had known from the beginning that Matt had a child, and I loved Matt for who he was. That's why I accepted Ian as my own son and raised him as such. How could you just tell him so important without even thinking about his feelings? I can't believe you! Oh please, the one who's unbelievable here is you! You've been keeping it from him this whole time, refusing to give him back. You're just raising him for the money Matt left behind, aren't ya? I'm raising Ian because I love him. He is my son. Oh, listen to yourself. Acting all high and mighty when you're not even related to him by blood. He's just someone else's child to you, isn't he? Oh, and while we're at it, let me tell you something fun, dear. I never once thought of you as my daughter-in-law, even out of obligation. From the very moment Matt brought you home, you were nothing but a filthy little gold-digging stray. You... So do the right thing, Paige. Give my little Ian back to me, and while you're at it, return all the money you've been wasting from Matt's estate. Wait, the money Matt left behind is for Ian's future. I haven't used a single cent of it. Oh, sure. Who knows what the truth is? Ian was so shocked, you know. Right now he's sitting in the guest room all by himself, deep in thought. I don't think he'll ever want to go back to you because you're nothing but a fake mother. Anyway, I'll be taking my little Ian back now. No. With that, my mother-in-law hung up, cutting off the call without another word. If only I told him the truth sooner. Ian was so precious to me, so dear. I just couldn't bear to see him hurt. So I kept waiting, missing chance after chance, convincing myself that it was better if he never knew. I had selfishly wished he could just go on being my son forever, and now that very selfishness had backfired. In a daze, I found myself calling out in my heart again and again to Matt, who was no longer here. What should I do? Tell me what to do! Of course, there was no answer. Then my phone rang. I braced myself, thinking it was my mother-in-law again, but when I looked at the screen, the name displayed was Ian. I fumbled to answer the call. Hello, Ian? Ian, is that you? Are you okay? I just got a call from your grandmother and...
Mom?
Ian's voice was calm, too calm. What is it? Ian, I'm so worried about...
I'm at Grandma's house. Can you come over? I need to talk to you.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's important. Just come over here, please.
Without hesitation, I threw on my coat and rushed out the door. My hands trembled on the steering wheel as I drove. Ian sounded so composed, but what if this was the last time I'd see him as my son? Still, no matter how afraid I was, I had to go. I had to hear what Ian had to say. If he had decided to leave me, if he had chosen to stay with my mother-in-law after learning we weren't related by blood, then I had no right to stop him. Before I knew it, I had arrived. As soon as I stepped inside, my mother-in-law smirked. Oh my, you actually came. Where's Ian? Where is he? He's in the guest room. He said he has something to discuss with both of us. But really, I don't know why you're here. You're just a stranger after all. Let's see how this turns out. She smirked like she had already won, but I ignored her and rushed to the guest room. Ian was sitting there, waiting.
Mom, sorry for calling you here so suddenly.
It's okay, sweetie. I was so worried about you. You don't have to force yourself to call her mom, you know. She's just some woman who pretended to be your family. Can you believe you were tricked all these years? What? Tricked? I would never... Your real family is only your grandmother, my little Ian. You understand that now, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ian? See? I knew it. You were never anything more than a stranger to him. No, that's not...
If Mom is just a stranger, and Grandma's my real family...
I looked at him, my eyes welling up with tears. Was I really just a stranger to him? Did he not need me anymore? My sweet, precious Ian, my son, was I no longer a part of his life? Tears streamed down my face as I stood there, frozen in despair. Then Ian took a deep breath and spoke.
By blood, yeah.
Huh? What, Ian?
So what if we're not related by blood?
Wait a minute. What do you mean? She's just some random
She's not a stranger! Mom will always be my mom. That will never change.
Ian!
I've known for a while, actually, that Mom isn't my birth mother.
What?
Dad told me, just before he died. We were alone, and he told me everything.
No way.
He must have known he didn't have much time left. He made me promise man to man not to tell Mom. And you know what he said? You and Mom may not be related by blood, but so what? He said it just like that. Like it was no big deal.
Matt said that?
Yeah, he told me, your mom loves you more than anyone in the world. She's the best mother I could have ever asked for you, and she's my pride and joy. That's how Dad saw you. Honestly, I feel the same way. Blood doesn't matter. What matters is that you're the one who's always been there for me. You're the person I'm most proud to call my mom.
Ian, Matt, thank you. But when I tried to say it, the words wouldn't come out. I was sobbing too hard, my face a mess of tears and snot. All I could do was cry, overwhelmed by the love and gratitude I felt for my son and my late husband. Then Ian continued.
You know, I have these faint, hazy memories from when I was really little. There was this woman who never paid attention to me, always too busy talking to some guy, and when she did notice me, it was just to yell at me. Then there was another woman. She always held me close, and when I did something wrong, she would scold me, fiercely, but only because she cared. The first woman, I'm pretty sure she was my birth mother. And the second, that was you, Mom.
This woman has no right to be your family. She's not even related to you. If you knew the truth all along, why didn't you say anything sooner? Paige, doesn't matter what you say. My little Ian is our family. Do you have any idea how much I've worried about him? I had to save him from you. My mother-in-law was hysterical, wailing about how she had only been acting out of love. She wasn't even looking at Ian anymore, just rambling on and on. Then Ian cut her off.
Have you even been listening to me?
But my little Ian,
I told you, I only have one mom, and that's her. I love her, and I want her to stay my mom forever. And let's be real, your obsession with me isn't about love or family, is it?
What? Huh? What are you saying?
You blew through Grandpa's inheritance, didn't you? Now you're in debt, right?
Huh?
You were trying to take me away from Mom and demand child support from her, weren't you?
What?
And you tried to extort money from Mom's family using me as an excuse. You even told the neighbors that you were about to get a big payout, didn't you?
Wait, Ian, what are you talking about?
Grandma told me. My grandma, I mean. I have another one, you know. She told me you were bragging to the neighbors about getting money soon. She said she didn't want to interfere too much because it might strain my relationship with Mom, but she was always ready to step in if things got bad. She told me to keep it a secret from Mom, but just recently, she let me know, now's the time.
That means...
She told me this, too. Listen, Ian, blood or not, you're my precious grandson, and don't you ever forget, I've got your back.
Penny! My tears, which had just started to subside, burst out again. I was a complete mess, a total flood. Back when I first got married, my mother-in-law once threw food at me, and Penny scolded her so badly that she never dared to cross her again. Ever since then, she's been terrified of Penny, and now, knowing exactly what was coming, she was trembling uncontrollably. Then Ian took my hand and spoke.
Ever since Dad passed away, I was afraid that if I ever told you what I knew, you might leave me.
Ian, that's not...
I kept thinking, maybe deep down, you don't see me as your real child, and maybe I stole your life from you.
Ian!
I'm sorry, Mom.
Ian, why are you apologizing?
Because of me, you never had a chance to remarry or had kids of your own. I took all that away from you.
At that point, my tear ducts were beyond repair. But I didn't care. Even if I cried until my tears dried up, it didn't matter. Because now I knew just how kind and strong Ian truly was. Just like Matt. Yet at the same time, he was so much like me. Then Ian turned to my mother-in-law and said,
I don't see you as my family anymore.
Huh?
I don't want to see the face of someone who spreads lies and tries to bring my mother down ever again.
No!
I only have one mother and one grandmother. Soon, someone will be here to escort you.
No! Stop, please! No!
You reap what you sow. Live with it!
No! Save me! You understand, Paige, don't you, Paige? No! A few minutes later, a black car pulled up. Within seconds, they grabbed her, shoved her inside, and sped away. Later, I heard from my mother that my grandparents, Ian's great-grandparents, had arranged for her to be placed in an extremely harsh workplace where she'd spend the rest of her life paying off her debts. Well, just like Ian said, she got exactly what she deserved. So today, I'm out having dinner with Ian, who's mellowed out quite a bit since his rebellious phase.
Hey, Mom. Grandma's favorite food is apple pie, right?
Yeah, that's right. Why do you ask all of a sudden?
Well, her birthday's coming up soon, you know?
Oh, that's true!
I was thinking of making some for her.
Huh? You can make them?
Not yet, but I'll figure it out. Actually, I've been thinking about becoming a pastry chef in the future.
Oh, wow! That sounds amazing! But what made you decide that?
I want to make delicious apple pie for Grandma.
Aw, Ian, that's so sweet of you!
I want her to live a long life, so I'll make them with healthy ingredients. I want her to stay happy and full of energy, just the way she is now.
You're right! Oh, she'll be thrilled when she hears that.
But shh! It's a secret for now. By the way, do you know what Grandma's up to today? I want to ask her to keep her schedule open for her birthday.
Let's see. If I remember correctly, she said she'd be out touring with her old biker gang and her old crew today.
Sounds like she's still got it.
Oh yeah, she sure does. Lately, Ian has been helping out more around the house and talking to me more about his day. Our mother-son relationship has never been better. I look forward to continuing this happy life together, just the two of us. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next?